sort of plastic.
I guess we're on. Let me get rid of this
Doesn't feel like cork.
and we will.
My eyes have been bothering me. That's why I put these on. I did just
So I stopped. Yeah, I have this where I record the videos separately from YouTube, and I haven't been doing this lately, but I found it was very helpful to have those videos saved on my on my hard drive because when I lost the other things from that incident, I still had the videos. I had the videos going back to 2021 when I started. So I was able to get all that information back again.
Yay!
So, yay! So that was very interesting. So I'm going to start the.
Is it just? Oh, Nan's not here. I was wondering who wasn't here.
Yeah,
She's not here.
She must not have. Yeah, she's usually.
Okay, we all see this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Today is once again. Oh, there she comes. There she is. Virtual wine tasting in the era of post-coronavirus. It is now July 15th, 2024, and tonight we are talking about Arroyo Seco AVA. I am this guy, your host, David Mayer, the wino snob of Wine is Life. And then we have the tasting panel for this evening. Not everyone showing up on this screen here is present tonight, but good news, we have the actual people. There they are.
Hey, hi, Nan.
Hello.
Hi, Nan.
Sorry I was late.
We're worried about you.
Oh, I was just, the daughter was checking in with me.
Okay.
Yeah, we had Rugrat
Well,
today.
I want to point out to everybody that read my shirt.
Good luck with that.
Toast and taste and wine.
What?
Secretly judges your taste in wine.
Yeah.
He doesn't share it with us. He just secretly.
Secret.
He just judges us.
It's not, and it's not just wine, it's everything.
Yeah.
I didn't have a shirt that said everything.
That would be you.
Coffee, whatever, beer.
Not judgmental.
I'm judging. Bill and Dorothy, what's up?
We are Bill and Dorothy from Fairfield, California, and we're drinking a compliant Joyce Albarino 2022. I couldn't find much details about this particular wine on their website. It was pretty frustrating, but anyway, alcohol is 13%. It's organically farmed, estate grown, and since they're on the west-facing slope, they get dense morning fog, strong afternoon winds, which says it's almost the longest growing season in California, which could be true, I don't know. So it's tasting pretty good. I think our local Albareños from a couple or three growers around here are better, but this is not bad at all.
Excellent. I'm surprised you're drinking a white wine.
It was one I could find for this area, so I went for it.
Okay. I like Albarino. I have not found one outside of Spain that I really like. So I'll have to try that one.
I might be, or I am naive. Is Albarino grape?
Yeah. It's the Spanish name for that grape, and then the Portuguese name for the same grape sounds the same almost, Albarino, but you got to go ho at the end. instead of yo.
Oh, yo. Oh, yo.
And Albareno or Albareno? Same grape. I don't know.
Hey,
The
there's
one in
Jenny.
Jenny and Madison are joining us.
Yay!
If it's Risha's, the area in Spain that this is from, it would be Risha's Spices.
I don't know
Jenny.
how long I'll stay. She's having a bit of a meltdown, but
Oh, it's impossible.
We need to witness it.
Yes,
That's a
Okay.
meltdown for
well,
you?
that's a meltdown. Oh,
Yeah,
my.
If that's a
oh,
meltdown.
you should have
We've had
seen her
meltdowns
5
today,
minutes ago when I
off
was
and on.
trying to log on.
Oh,
Running around and crying and screaming and going bum 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 on the keyboard.
Hey.
So we put
I've
her in
never
her
seen her
playpen
do
where she
anything but
went.
smile
"Oh."
and laugh. Mom.
Yes, I'm describing you.
I wasn't doing that. Come on.
No way. That sweet little thing.
Must have some teeth coming in, huh?
Oh yeah.
Just doing the.
Mm-hmm. Well, guys, it finally happened.
What?
But
The whole family caught COVID.
Oh, no.
You're kidding.
No.
Oh, no.
And thus I am home from work today.
Oh,
oh,
Oh.
Yeah, that's good. Now we get to see you.
Yeah.
yeah, you should do that
Every-
more often.
yeah, no. Everybody doing okay?
We're all doing okay. We just can't seem to shake it.
Oh,
Try
Be careful out
Mucinex.
there, guys. Apparently it's going around right now.
Yes.
Mucinex,
Well-
PM 1200 milligram. You'll feel so much better.
Bill and I got another booster just.
I think
we
we're
kept
due.
reading about
Yeah.
it.
I got one not too long ago. I just went to the doctor for something else, and they go, "Oh, while you're here, you might as well get a booster."
Might as well do this. Yeah. We all got one in the fall, but even her. So
Yeah, me too.
well,
No,
we're
we
glad
haven't
to have
lost
you.
one. This was the first
it was
one.
good to
Oh.
see everyone.
Good to see you too.
Nice to see you. I hope you're feeling
Yeah.
better.
I was gonna check
Thanks.
how
We're
he
almost
covered
due.
the cold, but now he's got COVID too, huh?
You guys look great for having COVID.
Thanks. Tired, but yeah. I think we're all kind of starting to like get better, but just can't shake the symptoms.
Did you get it from her from daycare or?
We honestly don't know. I mean, we had all had like the sniffles and a cough. Well, Madison, my parents and everything didn't join the other weekend because Madison was sick, so
Right.
they looked after her. And then after that, like the rest of us got the sniffles and a cold, but it wasn't. And then all of a sudden, it was like the next weekend, something like
Your
switched,
resist-
and it was like a different sniffles and cold. Does that make
Your
sense?
Yeah, your resistance was down and you got a different.
Exactly.
you got
So I
the
think
COVID.
it was sometime like that during that week. And we don't know what we did because I was actually home with her most of the week, keeping her home from daycare because she was sick and wasn't really going anywhere. And my parents didn't really go much of anywhere. And we're all still masking when we go to like the grocery store and stuff. So don't know if she brought it home. Well, she didn't really go to daycare. So she didn't bring it home from daycare. Like if I brought it home from work somehow, I was only there one day, but
That's all it takes.
all it takes.
Yeah, but so
Yeah, and I just flew across country, so so far I've been here 4 days. I haven't had any symptoms, so I'm good.
Good.
Mhm.
We'll continue around the table and talk about
Sorry,
whatever.
interrupt.
Yeah, go ahead. You get the bottle in the hand. Go ahead, Karen. You got it.
Okay, I am compliant this week, Wednesday, and it says Southern Hills and it says the Central Coast. And I got a cab and it's 13.5 and it says it has dark cherries and plum flavors. And it really is it is actually a pretty good wine. It wasn't very expensive. I got it at Costco. I think I paid like $12. But I looked at it, okay.
I like those lower alcohol cabs. That's something to look out for because it's usually better.
Really? Because it
in a
is.
way.
And it's not bad.
Excuse me.
You can drink more. and not feel it.
So I couldn't get a washing machine.
And Eric and Sharon, what about you?
We're drinking wine.
Hey, I'm judging you.
Gatos, windy Los Gatos. That's why I have my funny glasses on. Eyes are bothering because they're drying out. We have a J. Lore Arroyo Seco 2021
Riverstone Chardonnay.
with a family-owned vineyard since 1975.
4.
4.
Oh, 4.
Well,
Sorry.
this is 14%.
I got the same one
I like their cab.
and the same year.
So it's funny you say that, Jenny, because when I went today to pick it up, I thought, oh, I bet you they probably have a Pinot. And when I got over to the Pinots, I found the cab instead of the Pinot. And I thought, I don't think I'm going to try the cab. So I'm going to hear what it's going to be like, because it's fruity, but not so much. And the finish to me is kind of like smoothie vanilla. Not really oak. It's not really oaky, I don't think.
A little bit apple.
Yeah.
Apple pear,
Yeah.
And it lingers.
crisp, and
That,
it's smooth.
yeah, that smoothness lingers afterwards. So cheers.
Yes. Soon,
Hey, Madison.
wine.
Maybe. Did you say something, Bill?
He was talking to Madison.
Oh,
I'd like to make a comment about J. Lore. When I started in the computer world and I was doing field service, and if I had to go down to San Jose for a visit for something, I'd stop at J. Lore Winery, which is off the Alameda, do some wine tasting in between working on computers. Did I just say that to the world?
yeah.
And that was the end of your career.
Well, statute of limitations is probably over.
There you go.
Yeah,
I've
and I don't,
actually been
that-
wine
that
tasting
com-
at J. Lore also.
that company is not in business anymore, so they don't know that. How about, so it's, Nan, you got the exact same wine?
Exact same year and everything. Yep. It's good.
Who are you?
Oh, man. From Waynesburg, Ohio.
Oh, there you go. Nice to meet you. I think I have some relatives in Ohio. Maybe you know them.
Maybe.
Unfortunately, yes.
What?
Did Bill say?
Jenny, did you have a chance to be compliant or no? Because you're
No, if I knew I was going to be compliant and if I felt like drinking, I would have gotten a bottle of the J. Lore cab. Instead,
Okay.
we're drinking raspberry lemonade.
okay.
But yeah, I've actually been wine tasting at J. Lore also many years ago. Went on a road trip down south and we stopped along the way.
Yeah. So you don't drink wine while you're ill?
No, I do. I just don't feel like it right now.
I don't.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, you might not be able to smell or taste it.
Well, right. Like it's not going to be the same experience.
My favorite
Excuse me.
non-alcoholic beverage when I'm ill is ginger ale. I like ginger ale.
So, Nan, what do you think about the cork?
Well, I had a hard time getting it out. Number one. I don't know why.
Is it fake cork? What?
It
I
says
can't see it.
that little picture of a vineyard.
No, but Eric,
It's not cork.
It's
Oh,
not
mine
cool.
is. Mine is.
Oh, how
look,
that's so
Wow.
interesting that you have the same bottle of wine but different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same
oh,
year.
but
and
you know
everything.
what? Can we see your label, please?
What, on this?
Yeah.
Hey.
No, David, why would they do that?
You have a different label?
No.
No,
Yeah,
I
the
think
same
yours look
label.
the same.
They have different corks.
Weird
Different
cork.
corks.
Different corks. That is weird. Same year, same wine, same AVA. Maybe because hers
They
is
ran out?
exported.
Maybe they ran out.
They exported to Ohio. So I don't know.
I got
That-
this.
that-
I don't
that's
remember.
weird because, well, you know, a lot of no, they're not really that J. Lore's not that much mass produced.
It's not.
That is weird. I mean, when we bottle, we buy enough corks to bottle that bottling, and then that's it. We don't use, and we don't use anything but natural corks.
It's definitely weird.
That is very
Like,
weird.
it's plastic.
It's almost like I don't know.
They ran out.
Ran out. If they ran out, yeah, well, they ran out, but then they obviously yours is printed as well, so it's not like they went out and bought some off the wall cork, plastic cork, synthetic cork.
Maybe you should cut it in half.
Well, I'm compliant. I'm David Mayer from Fremont, California, and I got a wine from Zabala Vineyard, which was on the list, and this is Tessier. It's a 2020 Riesling from Arroyo Seco, and that's funny is the grapes are from Arroyo Seco. The winery is in Healdsburg, up in
Of course.
Sonora.
Is ours there or is it going?
So, because if you look at what produced and bottled by Tessier Winery, Healdsburg, California, when at least where the wine was made and bottled was in Healdsburg, so that's weird. Anyway, this is 12.5% alcohol, which I'm loving. It's got a low pH of 3.25, which means higher acidity, and only 5 barrels or 125 cases were produced.
Wow.
And it was picked on 9/9/2020. Funny. This is a good Riesling. I like this. It is dry and it is high acid, which is what I look for in a good Riesling like this. Not looking for sweetness, looking for dryness. So I'm really happy. I'm
On the back, mine says it's produced at Greenfield, California, and bottled at San Jose, California by J. Lore Winery.
That's
Is
the
yours
same as ours.
that is funny.
yeah. So the winery's in San Jose, just off the Alameda.
What's the Alameda? You know, for somebody in
Oh.
Ohio who doesn't know these things.
So it's a
It's a
Spanish
road.
word. It actually means avenue. So it's the avenue.
It's in San Jose.
Yeah.
One
My
of the main
favorite,
streets.
my favorite one is the one in San Mateo, Alameda de las Pulgas.
Yes,
Means the avenue of the fleas.
but the Alameda goes from,
Oh, really? It also goes through Redwood City, which is where my dad grew up. And so, yeah, it was always the Alameda.
And then there's the town called Alameda, which doesn't make sense.
it's not
Avenue.
anywhere near the road.
Yeah, not even close.
And there's a county called Alameda. Doesn't have.
I live in the Alameda County. It's true.
Me too.
Yeah. And we live near the creek called Alameda.
Mhm.
And weirdly enough, Fremont used to be called Alameda. Our
Oh,
church was that I go to. It's 150 years old, and it was originally the Presbyterian Church of Alameda. I don't know. Really, maybe we weren't called that. Maybe we weren't. Fremont wasn't called Alameda, but maybe it's the first Presbyterian church in Alameda. I don't know. It's just weird.
Oh yeah, on Center Avenue.
Yeah, Central. Yeah.
That's where my son went to preschool there.
Oh.
That was like 42 years ago.
What are you doing?
That's us. So let's look at Arroyo Seco. Shall we look at Arroyo Seco?
Yes, please.
We should.
Oh, wait, we have a song first.
Oh, we have a song first. You're right. We do have a song first. I like the song.
The Osmonds? Is that the Osmonds?
This Air Supply.
Oh,
Drinking wine out of red Solo cups.
I don't know.
It's the song was Making Love Out of Nothing at All.
oh my gosh. Red Solo cup, I fill you up. Have a
Have a
party.
party.
You're
We
reading
like that
different words.
song better.
Okay. We don't like this song. I like this song.
Well, sing it. I don't know
I
it.
can't, I can't sing.
I can't generate the tune here.
It's
should-
from the what 80s? You know, making love out
Aaron's
of
getting it.
nothing. Okay, we'll get it. If I could actually sing.
How to bend it. I know just how to stack. I know just where to steal them. I just can't go slack. I know just how to fake it. And I know just how to scheme. And I know just how to crush it. And I know how to pour out its a beam. And I know just where to find wine. And I know just what to prove. And I know when to pull out the corks. And I know when to let you move. And then some real wine dorks. And I know the time's gonna fly. And I'm never gonna tell you I have a better wine. Cause I know I gotta give it a try. And I know the roads to wineries. And I know the ways to fame. I know all the rules and I know how to break them. And I always know the name of the wine snob game. Don't know how to tell you that I'll never drink a latte from Starbucks. Don't know how you do it. Drinking wine out of red Solo cups. 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 Drinking wine out of red Solo cups. Out of red Solo cups. Drinking wine out of red Solo cups.
Good job, honey.
Good.
Maddie liked your singing. She's clapping.
He's clapping? What a
Yeah.
cutie.
Because you know that the red Solo cup is the proper wine glass to drink
Mhm.
wine
It's never stopped me before.
at the beach.
Definitely at the beach.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you.
I have a feeling that David does not drink out of red Solo cups at the beach either.
Probably
Definitely
not.
No, he
wine
doesn't
glass.
do it even camping. They take those glasses camping.
We do take our glasses camping. We went to the beach, but we didn't drink wine on the beach this last time.
Yeah, you know, huh?
Okay, here's Sharon's page. Sharon, hi.
Sorry.
Are we okay?
Grandma and Grandpa just got here. She's very excited.
Oh, that's
We
good.
haven't been spending a lot of time together, and so she misses them. So
Oh, I bet. Yeah, of course.
Shouldn't they be?
Well, here we are, still in Monterey wine country. This is Monterey County. And we've done already the Monterey AVA, Carmel, Santa Lucia Highlands, Chalon, and now we're doing Arroyo Seco right here in the middle. and a little blow up of what that looks like. These may have come in handy if I had given you this map earlier because there's other places. Not necessarily. Some of these are small, not necessarily going to find it. But Arroyo Seco has this interesting shape. It's got this long piece here and then all this thing here. They're going to say they're small, but there's a lot of wine. There's a lot of wine produced from this AVA. And it's a look at the AVA. Okay, a lot of words. Wait, I need to take a sip. A lot of words. I have to wet my whistle. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
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 The Arroyo Seco AVA encompasses portions of two towns, Soledad and Greenfield, in California's Monterey County. In the rural western extremes of these townships, the Santa Lucia Mountains rise dramatically, creating the western boundary of the Salinas Valley and provide the unique setting for one of California's earliest recognized viticultural areas. It is in this landscape that a transverse waterway from the mountains carved the distinct geography and geology and ultimately converges with the maritime influences of the deep, cold waters of the Pacific Ocean around 40 miles north at Monterey Bay. Ultimately, the confluences of so many distinct geographic factors unite to form this small, finite growing region. Granted federal AVA status on April 15th, 1983, the Arroyo Seco appellation is steeped in wine growing history and rooted in the geographic features of a waterway named Arroyo Seco. This seasonal creek brings rainwater and snowmelt from the Santa Lucia Mountains and the Los Padres National Forest to the Salinas Valley. Over the millenniums, the pressure of this natural water release created a diverse geography, carving landscape, dumping rocks, and filling a deep subterranean aquifer with clean, pure water. Ultimately, the esteemed authors of the appellation cited the unique terrain formed by the Arroyo Seco as the foundation of AVA's boundaries. Within the AVA's boundaries, the first commercial vineyard, Mission Ranch, was propagated by the Mirasu family in 1961, over 2 decades before the region received its AVA status. Consisting of 18,240 acres, the Arroyo Seco AVA is one of the smallest AVAs in California. By contrast, the largest California AVA is 3 million plus acres, which, while other coastal appellations dwarf the Arroyo Seco AVA, the Santa Cruz Mountains is 408,000 acres. The Russian River Valley is 96,000 acres. Santa Maria Valley is over 80,000 acres. Santa Rita Hills AVA is 30,000 plus acres, and the Santa Lucia Highlands is 22,000 acres. It is a finite piece of terrain that has always been considered, by virtue of the definition of the AVA, one of the most distinguished places to grow grapes in California. In fact, over 100 California AVAs, the Arroyo Seco was one of the earliest to be recognized, the 15th AVA, tied to number 15th with 2 other AVAs to be granted such distinction. Oops. What did I do?
I wonder what the other two.
Oh, I know. I don't remember. Oops. I was just trying
Waterfall?
to move you out of the way.
Do we know
Huh?
what the other two AVAs
What?
are?
I don't know. No, I don't know. I should know, but I don't.
That's okay. We love you.
While I'm reading, somebody can Google it. Thank you. Authored by many of California's pioneering families of wine, the Arroyo Seco AVA is a section of terrain unified around the unique aspects of a seasonal creek named Arroyo Seco, which brings rainwater and snowmelt from the Santa Lucia Mountains to the Salinas Valley. Within the landscape that makes up the AVA, there are many distinct pockets of geography that contribute to very growing conditions. These aspects allow for a broad array of varietals to thrive in a small appellation. Further, such varied geography combines to make the Arroyo Seco AVA one of California's most complex and diverse places to grow grapes. The Arroyo Seco waterway, which farthers and it unifies the appellation, accounts for the starting point of the AVA's western border and is, in a sense, gives the Arroyo Seco AVA an west-east orientation. As one moves to the east towards the exposed north-south Salinas Valley, the appellation fans out to encompass a wider section of land with a broader section of landscape. The terrain varies drastically and has a multiple definable geographic features. From west to east, the AVA features 4 general and visible areas of terrain, loosely referred to by local grape growers as number 1 on the map, the gorge, number 2, the ancient riverbed, number 3, the western bench, and number 4, the southern benchland. Each of these general locations has various reasons why they are naturally self-limiting and ideal areas to grow complex and expressive wine grapes. And we will further explore these 4 areas. Number 1, which is the gorge, this narrow strip down here in the bottom. This narrow ravine is protected from the direct marine influence of the Pacific Ocean and the southerly gale winds that plague the exposed eastern segment of the Appalachian. That said, fog from the Pacific Ocean does penetrate the landscape, and further, the terrain is hampered by a strong easterly wind. Due to the dramatic rise of the mountains, as well as millenniums of erosion, the soils are very shallow with a thin, rocky, shale-based layer of topsoil. Furthermore, there is little flat, easily farmable acreage, and thus the steep terrains of the Santa Lucia Mountains constitute that vineyards are planted predominantly on mountainside locales. This portion of the AVA accounts for the area's highest elevations. Then we have number 2, which is the actual ancient riverbed right here. The ancient riverbed following the seasonal creek, this fanned landscape is bifurcated by benches, which the waterway cut on either side as it heads. Fact find that word for me, somebody. That as it heads towards the northern boundary of the AVA. Further, this section of the terrain is directly exposed to the strong maritime influences that plague the Salinas Valley, an open throat valley which extends from the deep, cold waters of the Pacific Ocean. Due to its location, this portion of the terrain experiences dense fog and howling winds. Howling winds. It is further distinguished by meager soil conditions. River rocks litter the sandy surface soil, while dense hardpan lands rest just feet below the ground and promote root stress. That was a hard section to read. Okay, then we have number 3, which is the western bench, this part over here. This portion of the appellation is visually defined by a 40-foot palisade that rises vertically from the ancient riverbed section on the western mountainside of the AVA, adjacent to the Santa Lucia Highlands AVA and overlooking the riverbed. The bench experiences the extreme marine influences of the deep, cold waters from the Pacific Ocean at Monterey Bay. Fog saturates the landscape during the summer. Ripening months and gale force winds rack vineyard sites. Additionally, the western bench feature hillside-like conditions whereby roots struggle to find water and thus further limit tonnage yields, which is a good thing.
What's the difference between howling winds and gale force winds?
I think they're spelled differently.
I'm just being funny.
Me too. I'm sorry, I don't know.
Howling winds must be, they howl because there
They're
are
They're-
dead bodies in the wind.
There's werewolves there. I have the same problem with, I'm not a good person to talk about weather because I don't know the difference between between rain and what are some of the other words they use? Like yeah, well that I don't know. There's some things that
Mist?
missed. I don't know. There's they have the whole broad, I don't know what it all means. The fourth area is the southern benchland. So I just covered it up. Let's try this part here. The bench and terrain located on the southern side of the riverbed, which extends out south and east to the border of the Appalachian. This landscape features somewhat more fertile soil, yet the potential farming benefits are negated by converging winds, or howling winds, or raging winds, as the easterly wind from the gorge combined with the southerly howlers from the Pacific Ocean. In addition to converging winds, the terrain is also the base of another smaller waterway named Relly's Creek, and millenniums of erosion have covered this plain with a dichotomy of river rock, shale, and granite in and among the topsoil. I gotta move this thing out of the way. All in all, each specific portion of the terrain within this appellation features varying yet innately self-limiting growing factors which in concert create a truly unique, complex, and diverse American viticultural area. Thank you. Okay.
A lot of words.
A lot of words, a lot of talking.
You did very fine.
Oh, I need to quench a little bit.
Oh, there we are.
Aha.
Here we are at J. Lohr. This is the cellar door that you go through your tasting. J. Lohr Vineyards. So there was more about J. Lohr, and I cut some of this stuff out because it wouldn't fit in my little space here. It used to be called what was it? Start with a T. I cut it out so I can't read that now. Anyways, then Lohr bought them out, and so it's just Lohr. J. Lohr Vineyards and Wines is a winemaking company headquartered in San Jose, California, with over 4,000 acres of estate vineyards in the Paso Robles, AVA, in San Luis Obispo County, Arroyo Seco and Santa Lucia Highlands in AVAs in Monterey County, and the St. Helena AVA Napa Valley. The family-owned and operated company was founded by Jerry Lohr. See, it even leaves the other guy's name out. In 1974, the company operates wineries in San Jose, Paso Robles, and Greenfield, California.
Yeah.
2013, Steve Lohr was appointed CEO of the company. J. Lohr Vineyards and Wines product portfolio includes 8 tiers of wine. The J. Lohr Signature, the J. Lohr Cuvée series, the J. Lohr Vineyard series, the J. Lohr Gesture, the J. Lohr Pure Paso proprietary red wine, and J. Lohr Monterey Roots, J. Lohr Estates, and Arroyo Vineyards. The portfolio also includes specialty brands Cypress Vineyards and Painter Bridge. J. Lohr ranks among the top 25 wine producers in the United States. Really?
Really?
Really? These are not my words.
Can they,
with
can
annual
they
sales.
make up words? Can they like not be truthful?
Well,
Top 25 in
25
Cal-
really, I would not rank them as among the top 25 wine producers in the country. No way, no how. They're not even among the 25 top producers in California.
No way, no how.
1.8 million cases.
They are probably among the 25 top wine producers in San Jose. Maybe.
1.8 million people. So there are.
Who does more than 1.8 million cases in Napa Valley? Nobody?
Yeah. What's
That's a
that?
lot of wine.
I don't know. That's a claim that I don't stand behind.
So who do you know that produces, has sales of more than 1.8 million cases?
Well, I guess it's the way you're defining what a top producer is.
Yeah, it's just saying that they're.
Just by the number of cases doesn't mean their wine is.
Yeah, and
best producers are just.
there's a lot of wineries making. How many did they? You said they
1.8
produce?
million cases.
How much?
1.8 million cases.
Okay. Behringer that produces 5 million cases of white Zinfandel alone.
No, I get that they're up there.
So they're yeah. They may be at the bottom end of the highest producing winery. Again,
Does anybody still drink white
because you make a
Zinfandel?
lot of wine doesn't make you good.
No, I'm not saying that they're good. That's not saying they're good. It says that they're the top wine producer.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know.
producing a lot of wine.
Yeah, and they're not, making great wines. They're just producing a lot of them.
Yeah.
Who's drinking all that Behringer white Zinfandel? Does anyone drink that anymore?
They still do. They still do.
I used to work at a restaurant that sold it, and I sold a lot of glasses.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Coppola Winery produces about 2 million cases of wine.
Okay.
But there's different styles of white than, I don't know. Theirs was like sweet.
Anyway, we'll take it with a grain. We'll take it with a sip of wine and move on. Smooth this down. Okay, we got here. Who had Joyce?
We do.
Okay, here's Joyce. The origins of Joyce Winery trace back to when now owner and winemaker Russell Joyce's father stumbled upon the small rural town of Carmel Valley, California in 1972. Russell's father, Francis, was in search for a place where he could both set up both a practice for his day job as dentist, but also a race shop for his race cars he used to compete in his professional racing career. The close proximity of the infamous Laguna Seca Raceway, along with the rural feel of the area, appealed to him, being a small town farm boy from Wisconsin. Russell, born in 1986, grew up working on this small vineyard his entire childhood. A self-taught winemaker, Russell has spent his entire adult life pursuing his dream of creating Joyce Winery into legitimate, sustainable winery that he can hopefully one day share with his children. Working day jobs along the way in produce and metal fabrication in the Salinas Valley helped pay the rent, but his passion for winemaking never subsided. The next chapter led to Russell and his dad setting up a small production winery in an industrial building in the rural Salinas Valley. Struggling every step of the way, the small winery accommodated the production from about 2006 to 2019. Strapped for space, Russell and his wife Charlotte began searching for a rural place, a piece of land, vineyard, or winery they could purchase in hopes of one day developing into a family estate. After several failed deals, Russell stumbled upon the old Ventana winery in Soledad, California. Familiar with the Arroyo Seco AVA from years of purchasing fruit, Russell saw a great potential in this site, even though it was quite dilapidated looking from the outside. In 2020, a handshake deal was made with the former Ventana winery partners, and the next chapter for Joyce Winery began. Russell has spent years sprucing up the old winery, along with developing much of the barren land around the winery to make it suitable for a new organic vineyard. All of the long-sustaining contracts to purchase fruit come from neighboring family-owned vineyards, all within 10 miles radius of the winery.
Their family?
What?
Yep. Family-owned vineyards.
Family-owned.
Family-owned vineyards. Different families.
Yeah, right. Okay, here's the one that I have is Zabala Vineyard, located on a large holding on the Arroyo Seco floodplains that was part of the land granted to the Zabala family before California statehood. It was first planted in the 1970s and has grown to encompass over 1,000 acres. Zabala Vineyard is one of the rockiest vineyard. I don't know what that says. Ibrand works with full of what is locally known as the greenfield potatoes, which are the rather inedible round river stones that dominate the soil that have been collected into piles and walls of every property in the basin. This vineyard is located directly in the path of the daily Salinas Valley winds. Would that be the howling winds? Which control sugar development and retain natural acidity, certified organic grapes. Yeah, so okay. I think that's it. Okay, so we will be back next week for that's Burnaby. Sorry, forgot the R. I keep forgetting the R here. It's Burnaby, and that'll be next week. It'll be on July 22nd, and I will be broadcasting from Washington that day. Any questions?
Don't be throwing yourself back like that. No.
Mm,
Oops.
no.
Nope, no questions. Any
Any
answers?
Yeah.
Any
Well,
rags, any bones, any bottles today?
I like it. How come?
That's my question.
Oh, I need to stop share. That's what's going on here. I can't get out of it. Stop share. There it goes.
That's the Groucho.
I know. I like it. Are you a fan?
Sponsored in the old days by DeSoto. You all remember DeSoto. He's famous for discovering a body of water. And you all remember the water they named after him, DeSoto water.
They're not laughing.
I know.
I'm laughing. I am laughing.
I'm laughing.
Well, keep going then. He's got a lot.
Keep going.
You see how that's almost falling off?
Oh, there we go. I had something on the screen I couldn't get rid of. I don't know if you probably wasn't seeing that. I was seeing that. I go, get out of there.
My mind and I forgot.
How's the wine holding up?
Really good.
Yeah.
I like this.
Oh, hey, I have a question. As I was sitting here listening to you, which first of all, I didn't read along like I usually do. I sat here and listened, and I think it sunk in a little bit more, but don't ask me any questions.
Don't ask me any questions either.
When you lost everything, do you still have your mystery? What are those things called? You know, your mystery place?
Oh, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I might. I haven't looked for those. They weren't on the top of my list.
Well, right now they're on top of my list, but not anytime soon because I remember when we did 2.5 years ago when you presented that one to us and
Yeah.
we all got so into it. I would love to do that again.
Well,
different one.
I have the physical ones. I mean, I have the physical game. I don't know if I still have the files or not, but I have the games and I printed them out. I had a bunch.
I know that's what you said.
We played one of them, and then I've got others too.
Let's discuss that, please.
Okay.
Always looking for fun things to do. Dan wants to go to sleep. Karen wants to clean house.
It's late there.
Karen wants to
Bill and
clean
Dorothy
house.
want to cook.
And eat.
We are always.
I've already
And we
eaten.
want to feel better.
We want to feel better.
Look how dark it is at Karen's and look how light it is here yet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
We had
Your
power
partner
outage
or
last night.
yours?
It just
What did you have?
disrupted my sleep. Plus, I had baby this morning.
Oh, what time?
She gets here at 10 till 6, but our power
Oh,
was
goodness.
from 11 to 1:30. So when it came on, I mean, I went around trying to turn things off, but I missed a lot. So then I was awake again at 1:30 and
Why was the power off?
a tree fell on a line, evidently, on down the road here. So
Oh, wow.
I used to say when the power went off at the winery that a butterfly went by the power lines up on Howell Mountain and flapped its wings so the power went out because it used to happen all the time.
ours wasn't out very long, though. I was really surprised. We had heard sirens and we figured it was somebody hit a pole, but according to Facebook,
Oh,
a tree fell on the line.
Oh,
It's the only thing I saw on there. So
are you guys having rains?
no, it kind of comes and goes. We had some sprinkles yesterday we were floating and we had some sprinkles. And I mean, literally sprinkles. And I mean, we stayed outside the whole time. It didn't rain hard. And then, I don't know, we came in to eat and then we went back out and it was sunny out later on. So,
This is my first summer in Florida, and it's the weather. It's hot, muggy. But it's beautiful. Stay in the pool. But in the afternoon, thunder showers and lightning.
yeah, almost every day in Florida.
I am not used to that. But then, so I'm in the pool. So as it starts raining, I get out. I don't want to get electrocuted by the lightning. But but I'll come back in the house and then go back out about an hour and a half.
Yeah, if that. Yeah.
You can't.
well, that would be a good time to cook dinner.
Oh, do I have to do that? Yeah. No, actually, I've been doing that.
I'm just amazed at how dark it is there. What time is it even?
Yeah, well, you're in the same
8:30?
time zone, but she's on much farther east, right?
Yeah.
I noticed that when I went down to Dad's, when he had the stroke. And up here, it's almost 9 o'clock, and it's still you can navigate without lights or anything on your car. And down there in Florida, I walked out of the mall at 8:30, and it was pitch black, and I'm like, oh, I didn't put close enough to the door.
I do like that.
That's the time of
It's
year.
not pitch black. Those are palm trees.
Oh, it was pitch black when I walked out of the mall.
It's getting dark. It's getting dark.
He lived on the other side, on the other
Okay.
coast.
Eric, you're sitting in the dead zone, so we really can't hear what you're saying.
I know, I was telling Sharon.
He was
Oh, okay, all right.
about why it
I
was.
do.
At different times of year, the sun is here, the earth is turning here, and so we have more sunlight.
We always have more sunlight than Florida does, though. It's amazing.
Uh,
So does the sun come up first in Florida?
No, it comes up.
No. Let me look here.
Yeah, it should. It's further
Okay.
east.
Everybody on here.
It's where you are on like the equator or whatever, right?
So
Because
Summerfield,
you're
which
farther
is
north,
in the
it's saying
mid-states.
Yeah.
And
It's like-
their
it's like
sunrise tomorrow is at 6:40
6:40 here?
at Summerfield, and ours is at 6:08.
Okay, so we do.
Yep, so
When-
we definitely have more daylight.
In the summertime, Alaska has a day.
Yeah, you know, what's funny, we were watching the news. I never really pay that much attention to that kind of thing, but in Alaska, they can't do fireworks on the 4th of July because they don't have enough darkness.
Yeah.
So they roll these cars off this hill or whatever. I'm like, what the? It's almost like demolition derby, but down a hill, and I don't think anybody's in them. I hope not anyway. But it was
I've only
really
been-
weird. We were
We've
watching.
been there. We've been there once, and we were up in Fairfield, which was the last furthest north we went. But we went to dinner, and we came out, and it was Fairbanks. It was like this at 10:30 at night. It was like
Yeah.
completely light. We had, luckily, we were staying in a place that had blackout curtains. We could
Oh,
see.
yeah.
yeah.
When my parents were alive, they would drive in a motorhome to Alaska every year for forever. And they said it never got dark. And they got used to it, so they basically only slept 4 hours a night because they were
Yeah.
awake. Yeah.
I know when we were up there, though, they were having all those fires, so there was a lot of smoke in that, and so therefore it was darker, you know.
Yeah.
than normal.
I'd like to share something with you guys that I've
Okay.
been working on. May I?
Yes.
Of course.
Whoops.
No, no.
Sing along with Wino Snob. That's so cute.
That is funny.
The Wino Snob and
That's you, Eric, over here.
They got the biggest jug.
Where's Sharon?
I'm not there.
He's not a
I'm
singer.
she's with Karen.
Not
having a-
that Nan was a singer, but
Doing our white red
Funny.
solo cup.
anyway, so here's the here's
Patient
what it looks
Council
like.
Family Centers.
So
Singer.
you can pick your album.
Oh.
Or pick your album, or pick your album,
Oh, how funny.
your album,
Yeah.
pick your album.
Where's the bad one?
And the one, I'm still working on this one, so this is anyway. So it's this way. It's the other one I had was by name, so it's like, what is it really? So now you can actually see the album cover itself. So
There was
And
there were
Mom,
three
please.
albums with you right there.
what?
You have an album, three of them.
Oh, that's me. Oh, so
Yeah.
this is, so one of the things I found was it's not singing, but it's the very first, this was the very first virtual wine tasting in the era of coronavirus, was this date right here in time. And we were talking about proper wine glasses that
Oh,
day.
look at the
I remember that.
This was before we were doing Zoom, so I didn't even, it was only me and on it, so that's why it's just me. Anyway. I don't know what you're saying. Yeah, that's me up there.
Yeah, we
But I
should.
had, yeah, I found all of the all the first ones were, it's kind of fun going back and watching that. So with these, I was using the videos that I had, both videos and the YouTube to recreate these. So if you go like here, you can see Dino singing "That's Amore," but it's "You're a Wine Snob."
I was looking for the one on the beer
Anyway.
tasting
Oh, yeah. Actually, I don't know why this, oh, it's over here. If you, yeah, the beer tasting ones were like,
But I was looking for the one for Foggy Noggin.
I might not have, oh, we didn't, you know what? We did not do a song that day.
Oh, because I know we were
Because,
talking with him, and I thought, well,
yeah,
maybe I could find that.
we talked with him, so we didn't do a song, we didn't do a song that day. But we have like these, you know, the Belgian ale.
'Cause
So,
Oh, if
scheduled
you
a,
click on the,
visit.
Oh, and look, that says on the side.
yeah, so that was you guys. So sometimes that I couldn't avoid having you guys on there.
Do we get
So,
to what is it when you make money on something?
yeah, yeah, you think I'm making money
Royalties?
Yeah, royalties. Do we get royalties for in your video?
you think I'm making money from this?
No, we want to make.
Pinot Taj, yes, I love that. That was the best wine.
You remember all
Or
those.
Spinotage.
It was down here at the bottom, for me, bottom left.
Oh, this one, yeah.
there it is.
Yeah, Scott loved that wine. I can't get
Yeah.
it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I was just looking on wine.com for the next few weeks here. Yeah, they don't have any of those available in Ohio.
Or
Oh,
California.
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah,
like non-compliant.
I've looked. I haven't checked.
don't worry about it.
When it hits Paso Robles, I know I can find some of those. I've seen them in
Yeah.
Blake?
Well, as we go down, these last ones in Monterey are going to be more obscure.
Yeah, I'll be drinking whatever.
Yeah, maybe me too for some of those. I've got next week's, and I don't think I have anything else.
Yeah, I don't have any, I don't think. I'll have to go down and see, but I don't think I do.
Well, I'm bringing wine to Ohio, but I don't think we'll be non-compliant.
But it'll be good wine.
But we'll drink it anyway.
I brought it from California in my
Oh.
suitcase.
Yeah, I saw that one post on Facebook. And they must have had about a dozen bottles in the suitcase. I'm thinking, oh no, that'd be way too heavy.
I brought 6 bottles.
I have that suitcase. That's what I.
Do you have that? I didn't have that suitcase.
Oh, that was, I thought it was for real.
So I use it. I use it to. It's a really good suitcase, and I take the liners off one side, put my clothes on one side, and the 6 bottles on the other.
We have one of those, you know, for a case of wine that we bought at Hall Winery when we were out there with Jackie and Greg. I didn't bring too much home in the suitcase. I'm always afraid of it breaking, but we did probably put 1 or 2 things in Scott's case.
I never, knock on wood, I have never had a broken bottle, whether it be wine, vodka, bourbon, whiskey, whatever. Nothing has broken. But I still put it in a plastic bag just in case.
Well, we had that bubble wrap kind of thing for a sleeve for the bottle of wine. And we had that, and then we put a bunch of socks over it and everything else.
I swear to God, my sister she can't believe how I pack. I just throw stuff in there. She's OCD, so everything is wrapped and tight and blah blah blah. She
Well,
just looks at me and goes,
I had
she is
something
confused.
break in a suitcase. I was going away for a work conference, and I don't even remember what it was, but something broke in my case and stained a jacket or a suit jacket or something. And I thought, oh, great. You know, I'm out in Arizona. Where am I going to? And there's no time to shop when you're on work like that. And I sent it to their dry cleaner at the resort we were staying, and yeah, it still didn't come out. That just got trashed.
Knock on wood, I don't want to say it never will happen, but I've been traveling a lot.
I don't even remember what that was that broke, but it was something that stained. I travel lighter and lighter and lighter every time I go somewhere because I'm like, I don't want to wash it all when I get back, number one. And like when we go out to Washington, we're going to be with Adam like 3 days, and then we drive, and then we're going to be with his cousin for a couple of days, and then we drive and we're back in Seattle. But we probably won't see anybody when we go back to Seattle. So we'll just do whatever we want to do kind of thing. So I'll do some laundry maybe at Adam's before we leave. And then I'll have clean clothes when I go up to his cousin's.
I travel lighter and lighter nowadays because I have to get the luggage off the rack.
Yeah.
That's getting tougher and tougher as you get older, Jenny. When you get older, it's tougher to get your suitcase weighing 50 pounds.
Oh, I threw my back out for the first time ever like a week ago.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's hell to get old. It's hell to get old. So I mean, I always check my luggage in because I can't reach the bins above my head because I'm too short. And having the shoulder replaced, I can't lift so I don't want to ask anybody. I don't want to tell people I'm that old I can't lift it, but so I just check them in.
That time when we came down to see you, I had so much I had to have it shipped.
You had so much crap.
Oh God. It's like, yeah, UPS, here we come.
I've been known to buy an extra suitcase.
Well, yeah, and I bought a backpack, but then that wasn't enough, and yeah. So then I had it shipped.
Ship your dirty clothes, but take the wine with you.
Friend of mine, yeah, they went to Hawaii and they shipped their dirty clothes back. I'm like, no, I would just wash them. There's got to be a laundromat somewhere. I don't know if they were going somewhere else after that's why they shipped them, but
yeah, Sue made fun of me of having the boat last year, and actually did it when we were in Celebrity too, do laundry. But what was funny about last year was they did my laundry and they hung up my t-shirts on hangers.
Yeah.
Individually. Oh, okay.
Okay.
When we went on the cruise, there was washer and dryers, and we actually went in and used the washer and dryer. It was like a laundromat on the cruise. And I thought, well, this is kind of nice. Then I'll have clean clothes when when we get off the boat.
Yeah, the one we're going on has a laundromat too. I guess they don't do the laundry for you.
Well, yeah, you're gonna be gone like 3 weeks, aren't you, or something like that? So
pretty close.
Oh yeah, you gotta do laundry somewhere.
Yeah, it's too much clothes to take if you have clean clothes every day or almost every day.
Well, I'm sure there's some place to do laundry, I would think, especially in Boston anyway.
Yeah, we're only in Boston for 1 day.
Oh, is that all?
2 days.
How many days are you on the ship?
2 weeks, I guess.
They have to have laundry.
Yeah. I think they do. I think I read that somewhere.
I've been known to go out and buy a new outfit. Oops.
Yeah. I've done that. Buy a heavier jacket or a lighter jacket or yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was kind of cool up in Vancouver, and I went to a North Face outlet, and hey, they had a North Face jacket, and I probably didn't pay $40 for it. And
That's cool.
It's more on the ship than once we got up to on land, because on the ship some places it was cold, but.
Now, Nan, are you going to Washington State, or you've been to Washington State?
No, we're going the end of August.
Oh, okay.
We're going, like I say, we're going to spend like 3 days with Adam, and then we'll travel over to Scott's cousin. She lives in the other side of the state, Wenatchee, over the mountains.
Okay.
So I'm, wondering about that, how that's going to be. And we'll stay there a couple of days and then we'll come back to Seattle, fly out of Seattle. Because there was no real good airport in Wenatchee or surrounding area. So
Yeah, it would be.
Where's Wenatchee?
Yeah,
That's the eastern part.
Wenatchee is southeast
Okay,
part of Washington.
near
And I still have
Yakima.
to drive over the mountains. And I'm thinking when I map quested it, it was like 2+ hours. But I'm thinking it's through the mountains. I can't imagine. I don't know. I remember going through the mountains in Colorado. Everything took longer than we thought. So
Do they have big mountains?
in
The
Colorado,
Cascade.
Yeah.
definitely in
Cas-
Colorado.
Colorado has the Rockies, but you're going to go through the Cascades to get to eastern Washington.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
Mm.
I
Be
got my
fun.
maps.
It'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
Be fun.
An adventure.
Adventure.
There's an echo somewhere.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll
I
tell
think we'll wrap it up then, guys.
Okay.
Okay.
And,
See you next week.
I'll be in Washington next week when I'm talking to you.
Great.
I'll be in
Ew.
Florida.
Feel better.
Yeah,
Yes.
feel better, Jenny.
Tell your mom and dad
Glad
hi.
I got to see you all.
Yes.
Glad-
Sorry you're sick, but we're happy that you got to see us.
Catch 22.
Yeah, it is catch-22. So if next week, I hope I don't see you.
You actually might see me. I have a doctor's appointment, an eye appointment in the afternoon, so
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll
then
probably be
that's
home early.
fine.
So if I can make it, I will.
I meant it in a good way that you're healthy and feeling
I know.
better.
Okay, so they got crappy weather in Chicago, evidently today. Last night, I don't know. So that's coming this way. Yay. Tornadoes.
We have hot weather in California.
At least the heat wave finally broke. Goodness gracious.
We were supposed to be 90 for 3 days, but now tomorrow they backed it down to about 85. So, hey.
Yeah.
85's good. I like 85.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been 90 over the weekend. We had a blast. I think I posted on Facebook. We were being stupid on Friday night. And of course, drinking was involved. And
Of course.
we had fun outside. Oh.
But you don't remember when
Music
88 used to be a heat wave in California?
What's that?
85, 88, 90 used to be a heat wave in California. Now it's
Used
not.
to be.
Yeah, that's
You
beautiful.
know, a friend lives in Fresno and she was saying it's triple digits there. So
Yeah, I mean for over a week.
yeah. Yeah, if we
It's
go that long, I don't know that we've ever hit 100. We probably have, but it's mostly 90s. When it gets up to the 90s, that's really hot.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you guys have the humidity too that we don't have. Which
Yeah, we got a lot of humidity.
Yeah, no,
It's like
no,
you could cut it with a knife. It's just really thick.
I'm not used to it. I'm learning.
Good luck.
Yeah, I did a lot of work around here and then I took a shower, so it's like it's hot. When I take the dog out, the hair curls.
Yep. Okay,
All right.
guys. It was good
Okay,
seeing
go
everybody.
on.
Right.
All right. Bye-bye. Nice seeing you.
Bye.
Uh,
Have a good week.
you
Bye.
too.